Jawad asked me a couple of minutes ago to give some thoughts. And first off, I couldn't help remembering and seeing how it's a blessing that our religion, from a from the very beginning, from our lives, we have the sunnah of the aqiqah, where the Prophet taught us the sunnah to have a gathering, to have a walima, to have a celebration for this big event for the parents and for the child and for the mother especially. And throughout our lives, we have these milestones. At marriage, when we have kids, inshallah, and even at death. At death, we remember Allah, we remember the one who passed, and we support and console the family. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all those who are sick and all those who have passed away, have mercy on them. But it's a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we do so, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept from Brother Qamruddin and his entire family for reviving this sunnah on the Prophet sallallahu. It's good to see that more than 1400 years later, after the Hijrah, hundreds of years after the death of the Prophet sallallahu, we see this sunnah amongst others alive. Brothers and sisters, I won't be too long. I know you have the tea and the desserts, but I couldn't help but think first how much of a blessing it is to have kids in our family. To have a kid to be blessed with a child in itself, where many others who might have everything, might have wealth, or they might have spouse, they might be healthy, and yet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses not to grant them children. And those who sometimes He grants children, sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses to grant children as a test. By having those children may not be healthy, and yet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants other healthy kids, so it's a blessing from Allah. It's a blessing that not only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted a child, but a healthy child, and inshallah a child that's born into a Muslim family. How many children are born into Muslim or into families that are not on Islam? Families that don't believe in anything other than the luxuries of this world. Even the Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, when his people was destroyed, this first dua that he made to Allah, he was saying, oh my Lord, how about my son? My son was not on Islam. Of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him, oh Nuh, he was not from your son. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam made dua for his offspring. So it is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لِلَّهِ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ. Allah belongs to the kingdom of the heaven and the earth. He creates what He will. يَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ إِنَاثًا وَيَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ الذُّكُورَ. He blesses and He bestows whoever He wills sons and whoever He wills daughters. أو يزوجهم ذكرانا وإناثا ويجعل من يشاء عقيما. He gives daughters or sons to whom He wills, and to others He chooses that they remain infertile. He does not bless them with any kids. He subhanahu wa ta'ala has that power. I don't care how advanced technology is, how much money, how healthy you are, how young or old, or how prime age you are. At the end of the day, brothers and sisters, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given the blessing of kids. And that's why subhanahu wa ta'ala, even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing the Ibad al-Rahman, those who are the Ibad al-Rahman, the servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the dua they make is, Oh Allah, ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين. Allah, make from amongst our spouses and our kids coolness of our eyes. SubhanAllah, how many times you go home, if you ever have kids, and it's a long day of work, and you see your innocent kids playing or coming and greeting you, and it just wipes the entire day of stress, of problems, of issues, and it's as if nothing had happened. Or if you feel at the end of the day you're stressed, and in the morning, when they wake up and they greet you, and they come to you and they kiss you or they play with you, how much of a joy is that? We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless our kids all. So it's important to realize, brothers and sisters, that it is a huge blessing. Our kids are not only our kids, but they are our future. They are the ones who will be here many years from now, whether we're here or not. Finally, brothers and sisters, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for those who do not have kids or who are not married. I think everyone here is married, or hopefully they're not. If you're not married, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you with a spouse. And if you're married and don't have kids, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you with kids. And if you have kids, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you with more kids and offspring and grandchildren. And those who have kids, brothers and sisters, leave you all with a small piece of advice for myself first and everyone here is to hold on to your kids, brothers and sisters. Hold on to your kids. What do I mean? Nowadays, brothers and sisters, there is, or brothers, mostly here, brothers, there are many forces outside this room, outside the world. From media, to social media, to peer pressure, to bad friends, to online predators and filth online. There's a lot of forces out there, brothers and sisters, trying to pull away our kids, trying to take the attention of our kids. And now more than ever, it's hard, it's increasingly difficult to hold on to our kids, to shape their future, to help equip them. It's one of their rights upon us, brothers and sisters, as parents, for us to equip them with what they need to become strong, independent, reliable futures and bearers of the message, especially in this country. So hold on to your kids. Be involved, especially as fathers. A lot of times the mothers take care of the kids maybe 90% of the day. However, it's more important for us as fathers to be involved in their lives, to take them out to activities, take them out to the masjid, teach them the Quran, teach them how to pray, teach them Islam, teach them what does it mean to become a Muslim. Teach them not just memorizing, but sit right down with them. Spend quality time with them, brothers and sisters, because like it or not, none of us here are getting any younger. None of us here are getting any stronger. As time passes, we can only look back and either be content with the time we spent with our kids, with what we did to them, with how we equipped them, with how we gave them the tools they needed, or we can look back and regret to what we did not do with the times that we spent out chasing the world and chasing work and chasing money and chasing things here in the world that distract us, and we forgot about our kids. So let's try to encourage one another. And the good thing and the good news, brothers and sisters, is this right here is a good sign. Gathering and bringing our kids, seeing them running around and creating this culture is a way to hold on to our kids. Creating an alternative environment for them, creating a space for them where they can be themselves in a good, strong, safe Islamic environment. So let's do our part. Let's make sure that, inshallah, first by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then by our collective actions, individually, on a family level, and a community level, in the masjid, and on a collective level to make sure that they have everything they could need to become strong bearers of the message, strong Muslims in the years and generations to come. Once again, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless Mustafa, Faruddin's youngest, and hopefully, inshallah, we see many more of these gatherings of blessings together, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept and to bless our children and to bless us more with righteous kids to come. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. جزاكم الله خير once again. Mustafoni and his entire family, may Allah bless them and reward them. جزاكم الله خير. السلام عليكم.